Well, this is a movie that has everybody talking. American Sniper is based on Chris Kyle, the most successful sniper in military history, and it is a story about his 4 tours and how the war impacted his family. Take a look.
Let me ask you a question, Chris. Would you be surprised if I told you that the Navy has credited you with over 160 kills? Do you ever think that you might have seen things or done some things over there that you wish you hadn't?
Oh, that's not me, no.
What's not you?
I don't tell you enough. I'm so proud of you. You're such a great father.
So you're not worried about what might happen?
I'm willing to meet my creator and answer for every shot that I took.
I'll pick it up. Drop it.
So what, are you in Germany or where?
I'm stateside.
You're home? What are you doing?
I guess I just needed a minute.
The thing that haunts me are all the guys that I couldn't save.
Hey! Send to my daughter, please, right now! I'm ready. Oh, my God! I'm ready to come home.
Taya Kyle is Chris Kyle's wife, and she joins me now. I mean, the trailer is emotional enough for you and for me, and I can't even imagine what it's like for you, but it's such an extraordinary story, and I want to thank you, really, on behalf of all of our viewers, I know, and the American people. Your husband was an extraordinary man, and the way that he lost his life helping other people who had gone through difficult things in their own service was just horrible, and you wish that the outcome of this had been so much different. But when you watched the movie for the first time, it must have been so nerve-wracking for you to want this to be portrayed accurately.
It was. Can I have a tissue?
Absolutely.
I don't usually cry with it. It's just grief is a weird thing. Sometimes it hits you hard. Yeah, you know, the interesting thing is it's very natural. Thank you for me to see it. The movie really. You know, in moments like that where I just watched it and I saw Bradley earlier today, and he's such a phenomenal person and warm and caring, and I'm grateful, and I miss my husband.
Of course you do. You know, when you see him, and I wonder, because it's told from both sides of the story, from you being at home, and did you feel when you saw the movie like you were getting a sense of what he actually went through in a more full way?
You know, I don't know that it was a more full way by that point, because I think Chris was really good about little bit by little bit telling me more and more about his service and what he did, and I started to get an understanding from other people as well while we were together in California before we moved to Texas. So it didn't feel unnatural to see it there. I just reliving it, certainly, and they did such a good job making it so authentic that I got to relive some of it, which is beautiful and wonderful and painful all at once.
You know, the book, and I remember when he was doing the book tour, and he finished the book, just so everyone understands, and the screenplay was written. Mm-hmm. Tell us the timing, because that finished right before he was killed, right?
That's true. Jason Hall had just finished the first draft, and I believe he had texted Chris and gotten a text back. LOL, I think, was the last thing, and then the next day he got the news that he'd been killed. And then Jason and I spent hundreds of hours on the phone over the following months after Chris was killed, and went through stories and experiences and emotions together. So it definitely morphed over time.
How about your children? How are they doing? And how much will they see this? How much will they understand now that they're a little bit older about their father's incredible story?
Yeah, you know, it's so interesting because they're elementary school age, so it's really not appropriate for them to see the movie yet. And they know their dad is just their dad, the one that held them to a high standard and loved them and laughed with them hysterically. And we talk about him all the time, and it has nothing to do with his service. But they're aware of that, and we watched the trailer together. I think we spent about 45 minutes watching the first trailer together. I didn't want them to see it on TV and be surprised. And we talked about it, and they have such strong faith and such a solid foundation. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Yeah.
I'm going to leave it there, but I hope it will always be a tribute for them eventually to see. And thank you again for his service and for being here today. I hope
Absolutely.
the movie is a great part of both of your lives as you move on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. We'll be right back.